Hi and welcome to The Venture. I'm Suzi Dafnis and I'm here with Robert Gerrish and Valerie Khoo. Today we're talking about business awards programs. Are they worth it? Valerie?
They are absolutely worth it. And I guess I have to say that because we won the Telstra Business Awards last year in New South Wales, one of the prizes, and it's something that certainly is worthwhile from the point of view, even just from entering, regardless of whether you win. It's such a comprehensive process and admittedly extremely time consuming, but it really forces you to have a look at every aspect of your business. So you really almost write a business plan, and you have to do forecasts, and you really analyze your business potentially in a way that you may not have done before.
Do we have time to do that?
Well, I'm sure if we got Valerie talking about the benefits of the awards, I'm sure we'll come on to that. I think we need to find the time. But I mean, I don't think we should just willy-nilly enter awards. And I've come across businesses that seem to spend their life just entering awards. Right. But I think there are massive benefits. And I think choose the right award. If it's there for the right reason, and there's clearly, massive marketing benefits to be gained from winning an award, or even even taking part in an award, let alone whether you win it or not. I think we should seriously consider it. I think in terms of a sort of marketing arsenal for a business, I think it'd be right to have a good close look at it.
We were recently nominated for an award and we posted it to our social networks, and the support that we got from those that follow us, that was worth it.
Yeah.
Just knowing that people appreciated the work we did and they were willing to vote for us and say, yeah, you're doing a great job.
People like to see that, particularly people in your community. So I think it's, as Robert said, it's really important to leverage your participation in the award, or if you become a finalist or if you win, absolutely don't just leave it at that. Make sure that you utilise it, make sure that you contact the media, because then the media have something to write about. So certainly the column inches or your exposure in the press is absolutely increased if you can have something newsworthy like winning an award. Definitely worthwhile.
Yeah, and I think also, we're entering a period now where baby boomers are exiting businesses. We are told that there's more people going to be trying to get out of the businesses in the next few years than ever before. So a strong point of difference, a way to get noticed, it can be things like winning awards. Because it's somebody else, some other body or party saying this person, this business is a good business. So it's a very valuable little thing to have on. And as you say, it gives us a reason that we can talk to our social networks and not just guffing on about ourselves, but talking about, hey, we've been acknowledged. Someone else has acknowledged what we've done. I think it's a great thing.
And it's an opportunity not to bungle. I know I've been guilty of, we've been nominated or we're a finalist and we celebrate within our team, but then we don't tell anyone. The badge isn't there on our website or our blog, or we don't do a media release. And time passes and it's no longer as relevant as when it's really timely. I mean, it's still valuable, but I think there's an opportunity not to be missed.
You should definitely shout about it, because I have to tell you, one unexpected benefit from winning the award is that your recruitment process suddenly becomes a whole lot easier, because you become a really attractive employer, a much or more attractive employer than you were before. And people have certainly contacted my organisation as a result of the award, saying, I read that you won this and I'd like to find out more, I'd like to get to know your organisation. And I've had people email through LinkedIn saying, I'd like to work for you. So great? Absolutely, the recruitment process really benefits. It's a big improvement.
I guess I'm just thinking of an email I received from someone last week, and I swear his email signature was much longer than the message. And it was line after line of runner-up, entrant in, winner of. You kind of got to be a bit careful, haven't you? I think you can go a bit over the top with these things. I think being a kind of serial award entrant is not necessarily a good business strategy. But I think there's so many awards now, aren't there? I think pick the right one. If it's relevant for you, then I think it's potentially very valuable.
And really tying it into your goals. And if an industry award is where you really want to shine, you really want to stand out in your industry, then go for that one. If it's gender specific, if you want to be known as a businesswoman, then go into a business award. Last night I bought a bottle of wine, and as always, there's a million choices, and I chose the one that had the 5 stars on it. It had 3 gold medals and 2, and it was a shortcut for me to go, oh, that's probably good. I think similarly, if people come to our site and they see the little badges that we are a finalist, again, not overdoing it, but we're a finalist and we're acknowledged this way and that way, it kind of gives us a tick of approval. That's a shortcut for customers.
And let's not forget the actual prize, because sometimes there's a cash prize or there's a prize in kind. We won some newspaper advertising advertising, but also in the past, for example, one of my businesses has won $17,000 worth of Target spending. I probably wouldn't spend $17,000 at Target, but
Oh, you would.
but we donated that amount to an orphanage in Cambodia so that they could spend it, and we contained it over there. So let's not forget the prize, because the prize can be really useful as well.
Great. And any tips for people entering?
Yeah, I think I think choose your award carefully. Don't rush into it, because it's still, there are players out there that run awards purely as a sort of an advertising grab. I think of some kind of local papers sometimes use them as a means of getting some advertising. So just make sure that you're entering the right award for the right reasons. Have a close look at the criteria, and just go into it with your eyes open as to what's actually involved. Because again, I've spoken to a lot of businesses that they're sort of 24 hours away from the deadline and they're absolutely freaking out because it's massive, So just be careful, I think. Go into it, and maybe you look at the award this year and you enter it next year. There's no bus to miss here. I think a lot of these things are around, a number of them for a number of years. So plan for it and get it right. Don't do it as a kind of a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, from a judge's perspective, having been a judge, one of the things that you can do is make it easy on the judges. Don't provide reams and reams and reams of paper that it's going to take them ages to go through. Get to the point, tell your story, and don't waffle on, and make sure there's good grammar and just simple things like make sure it's easy to read and it makes sense and there's good sentence structure.
Absolutely.
That's it for today's episode of The Venture. Thank you for joining us. If you're one of our viewers and you have won an award, we would love to know. So leave your comments here and join us again on The Venture.